Okay, all right, everybody. So now we are going to talk about short response 1 and short response 2. So you have 3 times you'll be writing short response. And just like summary writing, I am going to divide the lectures on response paper or short response paper into 2 parts. Actually, maybe more than 2 parts. So part 1 today is about reading only, how to read the article, similar to summary writing. In part 2, we will discuss how many paragraphs there you have to write in response 1, response 2, and the midterm exam response, how to write introduction, how to write body 1, how to write body 2. So maybe we will have 3 lectures. So right now, for this lecture, I'm not using any article. I'm just giving you the overall background information, detail, overview, and the steps, the strategy, just similar to summary writing, how you will be reading, how you should read the response article, especially this is the preparation for midterm exam mainly, but you can use the same strategy for response article at home. For response 1, response 2, both are home assignments. Let's go there and start the lecture here. So response article will be 700 to 1000 words for the assignment. Assignment means response 1 and response 2, both are home assignments, while the article would be 500 to 600 for the midterm exam. So midterm exam is a little bit shorter because you are in the exam and you are not at home. You are going to do the response paper 3 times. Short response 1, which is only practice and it is pass or fail. Short response 2, this is the real assignment. It has points for your paper. You have to format it a little bit and you have 1 point for formatting as well. Question number 2 on the midterm exam will be short response. Okay, so 3 times. Articles could be similar to summary writing. They are on general topics. There are usually 4 to 7 main ideas in the article. Reading the article. So one approach is when you are at home, short response 1, short response 2. It's up to you, as I said in summary writing lecture 1, that you can read the whole article word by word. That's your choice. But if you're in the exam situation, it's better to use reading strategies, using techniques, saving your time more for the writing part, which is the main assignment. We will not look at your reading, we'll look at your writing there. So we have the rubric for your response. Anyways, it's up to you if you want to go for your own approach or you want to just follow the quick approach we discussed in summary writing. It's very, very similar, just 1 step less. Okay, so I'll just give you an overview there again here. Use the same strategy as we discussed for reading summary article. I will go over the steps again. Only a few things are different, as I said. Only one thing is actually different. You will notice now. Look at the title for a few seconds so you can process information. Underline the citation immediately or circle it, whatever you want to do. Last name, and as I told you, citation means 2 things, last name and the year. It will be on the top of the article. For the first quick reading part, you know this one. Read the first and last sentence of each paragraph. Why do we do that? We are doing it to save our time and to get all the main ideas and to make sure that we get the correct thesis statement of the writer, the overall main idea. So don't forget to underline or highlight these 2 sentences. Remember step 2 in reading for summary, this is exactly the same. This will give you almost 90% of the main ideas. So 1 paragraph or 2 paragraph not totally clear, you can go back and read them again. As I told you, 3 to 5 sentences are normally there in 1 paragraph, so they're not going to be too long and you're not missing a lot of information using the quick reading in the first part. And this will help you find the correct thesis or overall main idea of the article, as we discussed before. Now, you don't have to select 2 or 3 keywords from example. Remember, in summary writing, you have to go to the middle also and select 2 to 3 keywords. Here in response, you don't have to do that. You don't have to worry about examples and details. Just select any 2 ideas you would like to agree or disagree with for your response paper. So you have to select 2 ideas. Those 2 ideas could be 2 main ideas of the writer. That could be 1 main idea, 1 sub point. It could be 2 sub points. Any 2 ideas with which we can agree or disagree. However, remember the 7 things. Remember my list, things to ignore in summary writing. You have to ignore those same 7 things in response as well. You cannot select the 2 ideas you have to select from this list. You cannot select date. Of course, anyway, if you select in 1920, the first electric car was invented. How do you agree or disagree with that? What can you write? What would be your logic there? So and data, history, definition, ideas which are not from the writer. So he took them from a book or a website, and he gives citation. The writer is giving citation. So you cannot use them. Background detail, again, you cannot agree or disagree with them. Hook, you can't agree or disagree with hook either. So these 7 things are out of summary, and these same 7 things are out of your response when you are reading the article actually. All right. So now note on the thesis of the writer. Similar to summary writing, thesis of the writer is exactly similar. Everything is similar to summary there. Article, 1 or 2 sentences. It can be 1 sentence, it could be 2 sentences. It can be the last sentence of paragraph 1, which is normal, which you already know. It can be last 2 sentences of paragraph 1. It can be any sentence or any 2 sentences of paragraph 2. It can be sometimes in paragraph 3. Half thesis in paragraph 1 and half in paragraph 2. Sometimes there is no thesis. So just as in the summary writing, you can make sure you found the right thesis by matching it with all the main ideas. So while you are reading, what is the type of information you found you need to get for your response? What are the things you need then? Number 1, you need citation. Number 2, overall main idea or thesis of the article. Number 3, all main ideas, but maximum 5 if there are more than 5 main ideas. So if the article has 6 ideas, 6 main ideas, 7 main ideas, you don't have to write 7 main ideas, maximum 5. You can stop at 5 main ideas. Number 4, 2 ideas, any 2 ideas from the article. You would like to agree or disagree with. Okay, but remember, these 2 ideas cannot be from this list. They are all out, same as summary writing. You won't be able to write anything about them. You cannot agree or disagree with any of these 7 things. They are not logical arguments or a good example or subpoint. Alright, so this is the lecture on reading the article. For the next lecture, I will discuss about how to write response 1, what to write there, and then I will discuss introduction. We will move to body 1 and body 2. So next part will be how to write the response, how many words, how many paragraphs you have to write, what to include, how to write step by step. We'll discuss all of that. So for right now, this is your lecture on reading the response paper article. Okay, all the best. This is covering everything for response 1 reading, response 2 reading, and midterm exam reading. It's all of them.